Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing pretty good with everything that's going on. If you're new to the channel, which you should be since this is my first video and all, then welcome, stay a while. I'll be your host, my name's Super Tomato. I play a wide variety of games, from World of Tanks, which is what's going on here, to CSGO, and Armored Warfare is one of my favorites, but I even play like more relaxed games, chill games like Transport Fever, and to me, Fallout 4 is a chill game. It might not be for some of you, but it is to me. So, expect a wide variety of content. We'll figure stuff out with that as we go. So, my goal right now is to upload once a week or so. Stay tuned for my next video. As for right now, let's hop on into this replay here. So don't worry, there's a little bit of lag. That was from whenever I was actually playing the game. I'm not really sure exactly why, but hopefully we can get rid of that for future videos. So, I'm playing in the ST2. It's the double-barreled Russian Tier 10 heavy tank, one of the countless Tier 10 heavy tanks from Russia, and I love this thing. It is so much fun to play, because with most Russian tanks nowadays, it seems like you can just drive forward and nothing can pin you. And this does not fall into that category. You have to know how to play the tank to be able to do good in this thing. So that's why whenever you get, 5,000, 6,000 damage games or higher, they feel so much more rewarding than if you're in something like a 430U. So what I mean by that is, this thing's lower plate, it's actually actual armor-wise stronger than the upper plate. It's 180mm instead of the 150 that's on the upper plate, but you're only looking at like 207mm of effective armor on your lower plate, which every single tier 10 can go through that with standard rounds. And so if you try and angle that, you're then giving your cheeks away, which is what happened to me earlier when I got pinned by that XM454. I was showing my cheeks a little bit too much, and he was able to go straight through them. So, as long as you know how to play this thing, you can do really good in it. So, the turret armor, you're looking at 300mm of non-effective armor. That's just straight up what it is. So, to look at that, that's, you're pushing 400, 500mm of armor there. And the commander's hatch on this thing is a bit of a weak spot, but it's such a tall tank, most tanks will be shooting up into it and will be putting it at a very strange angle, boosting it up to like 300 something. So, things I love about this thing is the guns. It's an IS-4 with 2 guns, basically, and I really like the IS-4's gun. I think it's really, really good. And it's a hull-down machine. It's so good at hull-down. And it's just a fun play style. It's something different. It's, you can pick to either shoot 1 shot or 2 shots, and you run the risk of, if you take both shots, just getting pushed and killed. So most cases, it just makes so much more sense to do the single shot than the double shot, unless you're in a situation where they can't return fire. So earlier, I put a double shot into that AMX M454 for almost 1,000, and I did that because I knew there was no way I was going to get pushed by the enemy team. So I was safe to take that double shot. And the other place that you really find double shots really good at is if you can kill someone with the double shot. So you're trading 2 shots for their 1 if they hit you. And it's just situations like that, which I find myself in quite a bit, where just having that extra shot helps to resolve the conflict much faster. It just makes it so enjoyable to play. And I mean, who doesn't like hitting other heavy tanks for 800 damage average with a double shot? So, if you see here, I'm reloading both shots, and I have both shots loaded. And Super Conquerors, great hold-down machines, but the second they show their lower plate, you can pin them right away. So I traded my 2 shots for his 1, and I was able to take him out of the game, and it didn't put me at any risk of getting pushed because my platoon mate in the IS-7 was pushing around those 2 guys that are trapped there in the middle. So I was able to safely take that and not worry about really taking any more return fire except from the Super Conqueror that was already aiming at me, and I was already in the midst of fighting. So now that we've kind of dealt with those tanks that decided to push up, we're going to be pushing, or counterattacking against this other 277 that's over here. And this guy's doomed. We got the E100 going around one side, we got me and this Leopard going around the other side, so it's just who's going to get the damage. And this is another position where taking the double shot is a good idea, because you're going to get both shots in, and there's not that lack of a chance of not getting both shots had I not taken that, if that makes sense. So I got the track, and I was able to track him. So now we're going to be engaging that E100, who wasn't even aiming at us, and he just disappeared off the face of the earth there. So now we're going to be pushing up, and the score is 9-2. The enemy team's pretty much out of this at this point. We're pushing from all sides. We took every flank here. So there's the grill, and I was thinking about taking the single shot, but I waited to take the double shot at him, and I'm glad I did, because I hit him for another 800, and I got the track. And as we're going to see here, someone hits him for 700, so that's 700 assistance damage on us, which is really, really nice. And I was able to reload the final shot, and I was able to get the kill from him. And now we got the Progetto shooting at us, and we took the first shot, and it killed our driver, which is kind of sad, because our health kit's on cooldown from the artillery, but we bounced the second shot, and we were able to pre-aim where we thought he was, and get another shot into him, pushing us over 5,000 damage done in this game. And with his death, we're pretty much done here. There's not much else we can really do. Our driver's dead, and we're already too slow to get to the artillery, who is somewhere over there. But that, you know, it was just a all-around fun game, and it doesn't stop the artillery from wanting to shoot at us there. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you in the next one.